Well, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Bedtime Stories. Today is July 29th, and so let's get right into it, shall we? Our story of the night is called A New Chef in Town, and it's from the Disney classic Princess and the Frog. So let's dive right in, shall we? Early one evening, Tiana was sitting with her best friend when Charlotte started raving about a new chef in a town named Leon Robert. He just opened up a restaurant in town, and oh, you just must try his gumbo. It's divine, she squealed. The next night, Tiana and Naveen went to Leon's new restaurant. Now let's see what all the fuss is about, Naveen said when the gumbo arrived at the table. Tiana took a bite. Her brow furrowed. She took another bite. Her eyes widened. She took a third bite. Wow, this is almost as good as yours, Naveen said excitedly. Naveen, Tiana said calmly, this isn't almost as good as mine. It is mine. Tiana excused herself to speak to the chef, but instead of admitting what he had done, Leon told Tiana her recipe wasn't good enough to steal. Tiana was shocked. Then she had an idea. Okay, she began, if you didn't take my recipe, then prove it. I challenge you to a gumbo cook-off tomorrow at noon. No cookbooks or recipes. The next day, a huge crowd gathered at the restaurant. When they were finished cooking, the two chefs handed out gumbo to the hungry people. Tiana watched as one person tasted her gumbo, and a slow smile spread across his face. Then she noticed something peculiar. People seemed downright disgusted by Leon's gumbo. Tiana took a bite of the gumbo and nearly gagged. What is this? She asked. Leon let out a heavy sigh. You were right, Chef. I did steal your secret gumbo recipe. I stayed up all night trying to memorize it, but I obviously failed. Leon looked at the floor. I'm really sorry. Looking at Leon, Tiana felt sorry for him. I have an idea, she said. I will teach you how to make a basic gumbo. Then you can add some twists to make it your own. In return, you will tell everyone that you borrowed my recipe. Leon smiled and shook Tiana's hand. You've got yourself a deal, he replied. But I have one more favor to ask. Could I have a bowl of your gumbo? Tiana laughed. One more bowl of Tiana's gumbo coming right up, she said. And so, there you have it. There's our story of the night today on July 29th. I do hope all of you are doing okay. And God bless you. Stay safe.